What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. How you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing good. You know, this topic of today's video, right? I just want to explain it to you guys. It's about the perversion of love, right? You know, big words and shit, you know, ooh, W title, right? And it's something I really do believe in. I do believe this is something that's happening in the world right now, right? It's the perversion of love. I think it's gonna sound so gay and shit, you know, all sissy, like, I don't know. Right? Wait, can we fix this? There we go. Right? I truly think love is one of the most greatest things ever. It's because we love each other that we're willing to kill we're willing to kill somebody because we love each other. We want to protect them. We're willing to kill a dog, a cat, a bear, for the people you love. Centuries of war, terror, everything. It's because for the sake of love, for the sake of loving your people, for the sake of loving your family. It's because God loved the world that he sacrificed his son for us. Love is one of the most powerful things ever. Hope, second best. Hate, third. That's my kind of ranking so far, because, you know, it mixes well. And it's very, like, sad to see. And I'm not trying to be, like, pretentious, elitist, or whatever I say this. I see a lot of, like, the perversion up there. It was back in the day, you know, and I just want to preface this and say, oh, I'm not those guys. Oh my God, I wish I was in the past, the 80s, the 70s, the 1800s. Oh my, I was born in the wrong era. I'm not that type of guy, right? I can objectively say something that is true. We can see that modesty is something that is gone, you know, and I'm guilty of this as well. I'm not a modest person. I'm a very, you know, I'm not modest at all when it comes to, like, things like that. It's like everything is so sexual nowadays. You know what I mean? OnlyFans, YouTube, Pornhub, Jerkmate, Chatterbait, Xhamster, Xvideos, XNXX, and Hentai Haven, Porn Dude, or was it Porn Bro? I forgot. Spank Bank. You know, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. Not. Oh, fuck. Instagram, Twitter, Reddit, sometimes Snapchat. Wow, that's a lot. I'm saying there's a lot of avenues with the perversion of love everywhere, right? 20, like, for example, on YouTube, like 20v1s, you know, smasher passes and like that. It became so extreme. It's so extreme. And I think I have an idea of why it is like that now. And it's with, like, humans are like springs. The more you push them down, the higher they bounce up. I'm pretty sure that's how springs work, right? For example, Black Americans, right? Ever since the start of Black Americans being brought to America, they're being subjugated, and it just, boom, pounced right up. Black people started fighting back. No matter how much you pushed them down, they came back up, pushed them down. Laws of the Klan pushed them down, they went right back up. That's why, like, 5 years ago, Black people were so very popular, even popular now, Black Americans, that, you know, the entertainment industry, for example, we were very big, prominent figures of that, right? And, you know, it's just crazy how that works. People, no matter how much power you have, no matter how strong you are as a force, you can never push people down. And unfortunately, since the women were being subjugated for so long sexually, with being repressed, they weren't allowed to, like, express themselves like that. You know, they had to cover up, no ankle showings, you know what I mean? They're like, boom, after we broke our chains, the sexual revolution and shit like that, birth control, that they're gonna pop their pussy all over the place, right? And good for them. They should be allowed to do what they do. But, you know, you see that, unfortunately, them. Now I'm joking. I don't mean that. If you understand the reference, them. Then, you know, I was joking. Like, I love all people. I'm not anti-Semitic. That these companies, these big conglomerates, grab a hold of that, of something that was supposed to be good, and perverted it. And, like, a little side tangent here, I think it's funny how like, it's how to explain. Things that were good turned up being bad, and things that are bad being turned into good, right? I think they mentioned something like that in the Bible. Because, like, for example, the Black Panther Party. Here's a fucking little history lesson, right? Let me fix this. There we go. The Black Panthers were a like militia type group in America that was going to protect Black Americans from police brutality, as the extremeness of racism, the Klan, the police actually beating Black people up for no reason. Like nowadays, like now in this time, you know, in the last few years, you might hear people say, "Yeah, back then it was like horrible. It was horrible. It was unjust at every turn." Sometimes, you know, sometimes the Black guys deserved it. He had a gun, or he was arrested because he was doing violent crimes, and the police roughed him up a little bit. But back then, the Black Americans were getting beat the hell out of for no reason at all. Almost no reason. Like during the Civil Rights era. And like, you know, it's just hard how it works. The Black Panthers, like, they started arming themselves. They started illegally, by the way. That's why gun control became such a big thing. That's why there's so many laws on guns. When Black people started rising up, say, hey, if you attack us unjustly, we will protect ourselves and use any force necessary to protect ourselves, right? And they weren't really a racist group. They weren't a racist group. They're like, hey, you fuck with us illegally. Remember, I'm trying to make sure you guys know that. Like, they were doing everything legally. They were educated, and they made sure to follow the laws with that as well. And what do you call it? Unfortunately, as time progressed, they themselves became violent and hateful. They hated white Americans. And I make the distinction between white Americans because whiteness and blackness and color is an American concept. If you go to Europe, it's all about what nation are you from. Go to Africa, what nation are you from? Any continent, anywhere else. It's all about what is your nationality. That's why when I say whites, any video forward or even back, white refers to white Americans, black refers to Black Americans. This, down the third. If I want to make the distinction between Italians or Germans, I say the nationality, right? And another example of when, so that was an example of a good thing turned bad, unfortunately, because the Black Panther Party became so hateful and racist, unfortunately. I really do believe in American unity. I do think that for all our differences, we always strive to be together. A nation falls when the people start fighting. A bad thing turned good in a sense, like, it's not really a bad thing turned good. It's more like a bad thing turned out to be a little bit better. And that was the Ku Klux Klan, in a sense. The Ku Klux Klan is one of the most evilest organizations to ever exist. Straight up, I'm not wrong. If you disagree, you're a fucking retard. They're one of the most. I'm not saying that because I'm black. Oh, he's saying that because like, oh, I actually do mean this. The Ku Klux Klan were just people who were hateful towards anybody, really. And because of the Ku Klux Klan, it drove Black people and minorities away from Christianity. I'm a Christian, even though I might not act like it once in a while. Because the Ku Klux Klan propagated themselves as a religious group, in a sense, that they were like mainly Christians, it really muddied up the idea of Christians within America. The Ku Klux Klan, the neo-Nazis, unfortunately, it's such a horrible thing to see that. They would kill and lynch Black people, minorities at any turn, unfortunately. Right? And as the time goes, that the Ku Klux Klan themselves became more peaceful in a sense. That they're like, know what? No more killings. If we want to survive, there is no use in killing. We might as well stick to ourselves. Yeah, we might advocate for racial separation, racial superiority, but we might as well stick for ourselves. Right? And I just wanted to show that example. I kind of yapped for a little bit. You know, I'm gonna yap a little bit more. That, you know, I tend to like this. I'm a fan of live streams in a way, of raw, uncut footage. Like, you kind of see in my videos too that I'm just yapping. Not much editing usually. Editing here and there, like that one, how I would stop 9/11 in my top 5 hear me outs. Go watch those videos. Shameless plug. They're A+ videos. You know, I really do just like yapping. I'm a yapper, okay? I know what I am. And that, you know, I do believe, and I don't know if I was tricked by rom-coms or romance movies that love is a pure thing. I don't care. I believe it is, and that unfortunately women, or like men too, men and women, like, you know, they were mind controlled and tricked into believing that sex with lots of people was a good thing. And like this, I'm not red pill at all really, but I do believe having sex, like tons of sex, is a bad thing, right? And people try to say, no, that's love. That's not love, that's lust. Love is looking at somebody, knowing they're attractive, but staying with them unconditionally because you love them. Love is something that you have with your parents. No matter how many arguments you have with your parents, no matter how many arguments you have with your siblings, you will always love them. It's like, it's hard to explain. I can said that, you know, I always hear the movie, it's hard to explain, but it is hard to explain. It's like a feeling that at the end of the day, we're like this, it's ride or die. And it's unfortunate to see that the family unit, in a sense, is breaking down. That people, like in the media, you see people propagate, oh, stay away from your family. If you have an argument with your family, leave them. If you and your family have political disagreements, leave them. And I think you got political disagreements with your family. I personally do think. I don't care if you're my family. I will always love you no matter what. I don't care if we disagree. I don't care if you're a fucking Nazi. I'm gonna love you. And I'll always be there for you no matter what. You just have to think different than me. I still love you. And it's unfortunate seeing in these, I don't know, these movie creators, I don't know how to explain, these movie creators propagating that you know, disagreements are something bad to have with your family. And again, it's unfortunate to see that with perverted people, and these are perverted people, people who have sexual fantasies and thinking like horrible sexual fantasies and thinking that, oh, I'm gonna have sex with a lot of people, it's free-spirited. It's not, it's stupid. And to see that over time people stop being one-on-one and start listening to their dicks or their pussies and not listening to their heads. You know, you see a lot nowadays that there's a lot more baby mamas, baby fathers, you know, and whoever, and that no one's really there for the long haul. No one's there for the love. They're just there for the sex, and that's about it. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. I hope to be wrong one day. I hope things are changed. I love you guys all. Like, I don't care. I love you. If you don't know who I am, I'm Daniel, DS7 Stone. You know my channel. I love you guys. Even if you just watched a little bit of it and you don't even see this part, but you somehow know I'm saying this, I don't know. I still love you. Like and subscribe. Comment down below. If you disagree with me, say, oh, kill yourself. You like typing that. I don't care. I love you guys. You know, dislike it, like it. Tell me your opinion down below. And I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. Peace out, Girl Scouts.